Considering inflation these days, an intelligent person is someone who decides to save money and tries to find ways how to save money in their daily lives. And that's why I've got few tips for you that will really help you. I try to buy in bulk as much as I can, especially the things that will go on for a longer time. Items that won't perish quickly. So, like tea bags, I get this 600 tea bag big bag. Washing powder, I get an XL size. And then I also get dals and masalas and all of them from desi stores, like 1 kilo packet of dal, which goes on for months. Because here in UK, things don't get bad easily because of the weather. So that's an advantage. Another example is this chicken box. I get this big one instead of getting a small pack of 500 grams of chicken breast that becomes more expensive for me. I buy a big box. It's for 14 pounds. It's 2 kilos of boneless breast chicken and I portion it according to my family size. If you have kids in the house, then you can buy big cartons of juices, cereals, biscuits, chips, and school lunches if that's applicable to you. I don't have kids at my house, so this is what I buy. Each household, the needs would be different, but I'm just giving you an idea. I always look around the reduced section and take out things which I find are useful for me. Now, sometimes people think that reduced section is a place where there are expired products. No, they're good quality products, but at a reduced price because they are near to expiry. So you can freeze them and use them at a later date. Make a grocery list on paper on your mobile phone, stick to it. Don't buy unnecessary things that are not on your list because that will increase your bill. Never go to a grocery store on an empty stomach. Eat something before going. It can be lunch, dinner, and if not lunch, dinner, then some snack. Because I'm telling you, when you're hungry, you tend to buy more, you tend to buy things that are not really required, you impulsively shop, and you buy a lot of things related to food. And then when you come back and you realize that I've bought a lot of junk food just because you were hungry at that time. Try to cook most meals at home. They're not only healthy for your system, for your body, they're also healthy for your pocket. Now you can make a goal of cooking 6 days a week and then one day should be takeaway just like I do. I've realized that when you order a takeaway, it's so expensive. Plus, it's not really fulfilling. Like you will only be able to feed yourself for one dinner. And that's it. You won't have any leftovers the next day. And the cost of it would be equivalent to having 3 meals at home. When you find something is about to expire in your fridge or freezer, quickly make use of it. For example, this milk was about to expire in 2 days and I knew that I wouldn't be able to use it. So I started making white sauce because white sauce is something that I use in a lot of dishes and it takes time to cook. So I made 2 to 3 boxes of white sauce with this near to expired milk and then I froze it and I have been using this white sauce for all my dishes and it's so helpful. Waxing and threading, these are two important self-care, self-hygiene things that I do and I do it at home. So I've got these wax strips and these tinkle razors to thread my face, to shave off the excess hair and wheat strips to wax my body hair. All of this I do at home without going to the parlor and it saves me tons of money. Haircuts are tricky and I always go to the parlor to get one. But recently I have started doing trimming and slight layer haircuts at home once I've shifted to the UK because salons here are expensive. And the second reason is because I like doing this. I like being creative. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos that teach you how to do layer cutting at home and amazingly like they tell you how to cut bangs so you can actually do it for yourself, for your mom, for your sister, for your kids. You can actually do it for anyone at home and start a mini parlor at home too. Saves a lot of money. I believe in using simple skincare products but those that are effective. Not all expensive skincare is the best. As you know, I own a beauty company with the name Askin Beauty, so I use Manuka Honey face wash to take off my makeup for daily use. It's amazing for sensitive and oily skin. And then I use Skin Renewal Night Cream again from my business and that I use at night, every night religiously. Apart from that, I use micellar water, sometimes cleansing balm to clean my makeup, lip balms to moisturize my lips and that's it. I love tea and my husband loves coffee. We make both of them at home, and I've gifted this expensive coffee machine to my husband as an anniversary and birthday gift because I know he loves good coffee. So we make it at home with the best coffee beans and at a fraction of the cost that you would get in a cafe. Renovating old furniture, polishing it is a very good way of saving money. Here, my husband is renovating and polishing old side tables with a new polish because the old polish was old, it was coming off, it was chipping. So, we ordered this polish from Amazon and he did all the work. So, we did not hire anybody else because this work was fairly simple. Yeah, it did take a lot of time, but the results were spectacular. The cost of buying this new side table would have been greater than renovating it, so we did that. Plus, it was a good creative hobby for my husband. It was a good pastime and he really enjoyed it. So, if you really are into DIYs, so renovation is something that you can look into. I've developed this great hobby of gardening, and the love of gardening has led me into buying kitchen vegetables and then growing them in pots and in the garden. And this has not only helped me creatively, it has also helped me in reducing my grocery bill because sometimes there are weeks when I don't really buy a few vegetables like this green onions, coriander, tomatoes, and all of this. And you don't need an excuse that you don't have a garden, so you can't really do this. I've grown it in a plain glass, and you can do it in a pot. You don't have to worry about a big garden. You just need to be sure that you want to do it, and you need to have the willpower and the creativity, and things will follow. These are the tomatoes that I grew from seed. Yes, from a seed, and they're as big as this right now, and they've given me lots of tomatoes. And the fact is that I love it. Since me and my husband we are both into gardening, we look for garden fertilizers because we have to grow vegetables for the grass and different plants. And we used to buy store bought fertilizers and they used to be expensive. Then I read somewhere that if you use these eggshells, you dry them up and then you make a powder of it, it becomes really good fertilizer. It's like protein powder for your plants. It's amazing. I've also heard people use this in their smoothies, like they drink it as part of protein powder. So I decided I should do it. So every day when I make omelette fried eggs, I make sure that the eggshells are separated, washed, and dried for this fertilizer. Mostly when people are sad or stressed, they start doing online shopping or retail therapy. But for me, I go for a walk and I want to spend time in nature and I come to this park which is absolutely free of cost. And I get free dose of vitamin D as well, which uplifts my mood and my health and I feel so much better and that too without spending any single penny.